So this looks like a science experience, or an experiment instead of cooking meat. This is how I always set it up. I got the fire going here. Kind of taking my time today. I bought a new probe sensor just because this is a cheap smoker, and I've modified it from different videos I've watched and books I've read. Higher stack, fire bricks. I had some baffle plates in it, but it's kind of been a mixed bag. So I've got 4 pieces of potatoes, and I've got a probe in each of the new probe I got. So that's 4 probes, and basically I'm just doing that to see what the temperature is in those areas throughout the cook. The only thing I really care about today is the ribeye, which ought to be a piece of cake. High fat content. I don't need to babysit it like I do brisket. The pork loin, an idiot could cook it. There's nothing you can do to make pork softer. People think when they marinate it, it gets softer. It doesn't. So basically either pork's done or it's not, and it all depends on the rub. So again, a no-brainer. Salmon, a child could smoke salmon. There's nothing to go wrong other than leave it in there forever and dry it out, which isn't possible. That only needs to be around, I'd do it at 161 degrees Fahrenheit in turtle temperature. And it's pretty easy to tell when it's done by looking at it. I don't want to keep pulling open the lid, so I didn't even bother probing salmon. So the only probes that I have are on another 2 probe sensor that I have right here, and that's just to get the internal temperature of the meat somewhere along the way. But the pork and the salmon, I don't really care about. I got a handheld probe that I'll stick those with before I pull them out. And as far as the potatoes go, that's just so my probe doesn't lay right against the bare metal. So that's it. So this is heating up pretty good right now. I let this get going pretty good. That meat's still a little cool. I brought it up enough though. Usually I bring it up to room temperature, but I'm a little shaky about that with fish and pork in a warm climate, although today is relatively cool. So there's my 4 temperatures right now. There's my 2 temperatures there in the internal of the ribeye. So this is really a simple cook. Ribeye has a lot of marbleized fat. That's why it's $26 a pound in a decent place. So I don't need to babysit this like I would brisket and worry about temperature all the time going over 225 or 250, depending on what you cook at. So this is super simple. I'll be able to do some other things today while I let this stuff smoke. I'll let this fire up a little bit more, then it's time to party. Have a good day.